we are back fighting technical delay. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened then. Glitter came in for 2 seconds, and then as soon as she walked away, the internet decided to just stop existing. So I dare say she just took her good luck with her, and bam, internet crashed. But we back now. Let me know if the stream's alive. Let me know, because I got no warning before. It just tanked out of fucking nowhere. I guess I'll restart over. You know what we do, what we don't, what we is, what we isn't. If you haven't done so already, you know what to do, you know what is appreciated. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this, video, thumbs up, all that good stuff. If you were here for 1175, this is part 2, which is 1176. Go back and watch the other stream. At least it waited to cork out as soon as I finished one chapter, at least. At least it broke it up nice and simple between the two of them. I got to at least be thankful for that. Yeah, we're getting into the greatness anyway. As I was saying before, this looks like it's a updated post-timeskip version of cover 2. And it looks like they've recreated the cover for the One Piece live action, which is cool to see. Really excited to see season 2. It actually drops in like 3 days or something like that. So should be excited for that. When I went back to Imu, the Holy Land didn't seem to be in flames, or maybe it's in other parts. Do you know what? Before I continue with this chapter, I've got to go back and look at that now. Thank you. What condition was the Holy Land in? I wonder if it's the outer city that's in trouble, not the inner city. That may make more sense. Before the live fried us, I was trying to let you know that at the end of 1154, Imu said Holy Land was in flames. It's also possible that Oda forgot to draw the flames on this, and this is going to be updated in the volume release. That is possible. For sure. The bro isn't perfect, like, you know, lots of intricate details and stuff like that. But it's also, notice how we're getting a very specific cut of Marijois here. Because if Marijois is in flames, and that's just like the one section that's not completely munted, I dare say that would be because they're trying to cover the damage for us to see at a later date. Loki's through time roars out. So we see Loki flying around here, and he is massive, but he's still nowhere near the actual full length of the width of the Atom Tree. Wow, it's a hell of a party over there, huh? Chapter 1176, with pride. Or Elbaf is time dilation and Shamrock already solved it. Ooh. Interesting. And now with the current chapter, it looks chill. Yeah. That's interesting. What are you doing, Lilith? Isn't Vegapunk in that box? It's a good thing I unloaded it near the school. These are Omni-Drain Converters. ODCs for short. Omni-Drain Converters. What? They drain energy and convert it to other energy? I'm fairly certain, however, tech should be feasible. I'm fairly certain hover tech should be feasible on Elbaf, huh? Come again? Don't you feel it? Over here, back there, this place is teeming with energy. It's all around us. Have you never tried harnessing anything stronger than cola to power yourself? Huh? Yeah, I love Bonnie. Also, fucking cool to see Bonnie again. I love Bonnie sitting on Frankie's head, just tilting with him. Like, she's just getting an education here. Okay, this is actually adorable AF. Have you never tried powering yourself with something stronger than cola? Are we about to get a fucking Frankie power up from Vegapunk? If our fucking dreams as Frankie fans comes to fruition and he gets a power up, officially Brook is the only Straw Hat to not get a power up post time skip, bar Usopp. And at this point in time, It's gonna be fucking hilarious if Usopp fans who waited so long for Elbaf are left in the dust with everyone getting a power up but him. Whoa, the flames have grown so much. This is a nightmare. The world really might be ending today. Did you see that thing? That dragon's so big, it even dwarfs Kaido. Or at least they blatantly said it too. Then again, wasn't Luffy on its back? Does that mean it's on our side? Yeah, Usopp's hitting the meme is funny as fuck. That dummy always pulling some reckless stunt. You ready, Zeus? Yep, I'm good to go. Let's hurry. We will. Yeah, let's hurry. This will still be tricky, but at least we don't have to worry about the kids anymore. Saul. Sorry, I got no business lying around here at a time like this. Are you okay? Here we go. Is that Sanji running over to him? Come on, Zeus. This is urgent. Yo, is Zeus just going to absorb all the fire? Like Big Mum's flame did back in her flashback? We've got to put out the fires at the school and library. So... Bro, he's not Prometheus, so maybe he can't, but Zeus is also, like, able to change into things. Nami, you got Heat Ball, like, you got a, Heat Dial. Could Zeus now technically just fucking absorb up the fire? That's our perfect Nami-san. She's ready for anything. Oh no, she's going through the rain. Pouring rain temper, and she just hits a guy. Yo, why does Zeus look like he's taking the heaviest piss of his life? Like, that's the face you give when you gotta do a piss and you're in a game of ranked and you've ran to the toilet in between rounds. Like, just, get out of me, Please let this work, Nami, Zeus. Is that rain? Go away! Hey, this wasn't part of the deal. Who said you could put out the fire? Oh, that's... Killingham versus Nami, Zeus. Ooh, are we gonna have fucking Nami, Robin, Sanji, and Saul fight Killingham? We're gonna get to see some Straw Hat nightmares? Yeah, a monster. Watch out, Zeus. Huh? Our terms were clear. You were meant to forsake all this world history crap. Yo, and he just got chomped by this worm. I'm gonna sneeze. Thank you. Whew, that came out of nowhere. Whew. Zeus. So everyone's absolutely just flatlined here. Ooh, hold up. Little Nika just chilling on Emeth. Finally, a blatant confirmation that Loki is bigger than Kaido for all those people who were stubborn to believe it earlier. I hope the owl is still okay. True. My goat Killingham, bless you. Thank you. Sorry, I've got to remember to catch up with the chat from time to time. I get so absorbed in this chapter. Like, in these chapters, man. Is that a snake? No. It's a lindworm. A lindworm is a very specific... Hold up. A mythical serpent-like dragon from North and Central European folklore, typically depicted as a giant wingless creature with 2 forelegs and a long tail, often living in forests or near water. They are seen as fierce, treasure-hoarding predators or as cursed figures. Okay. I'm just refreshing myself on lindworm history. So this is very very in line. It's next to the library, so it's like right under the water pond and that, but in the forest. So this is actually like Oda's pulling into his bag for the MMAs here. Oh, and he ate Zeus! I didn't even realize. Zeus was screaming. He just chomped Zeus, so Zeus is inside him. Yo, I hope that's not permanent, for Nami's sake. He was our last hope to put out these flames. Who is that guy? He must be one of the 3 demons. The ODCs are engaging. Oh, they're freezing everything. Oh! They suck up fire and convert the heat energy into essentially a super compact air conditioning unit and flash freeze everything. What is that thing? The flames are out. What? What the? Everything's frozen. Yo! That's wild tech! Having a few of those in pocket would do some mad damage to people. Like, bro, imagine having those in your pocket and going to fight fucking Sabo or Ace. Or better yet, freaking Oven. Vegapunk beating Amaterasu. Yo, low key. Yep, they absorb all the heat. Yeah, yo, that's actually ridiculous technology. What happened? Seems like they did it. The fires in the school and library have all been extinguished. Even calamities are ultimately just clumps of energy. Did she just make a fucking bottle of cola? Frankie, take this for... We're getting a Frankie power-up. Oh my god, we're getting a fucking Frankie power-up. I'm not ready. I'm actually not ready. I'm not ready for this. Frankie's already like an underrated monster. He's like a really conscious, self-aware pacifista at this point in time already. But like with a bit more, like, he sacrifices the bubble shield for like more utility in other places, and he doesn't have like a rapid fire thing. If he gets this and all of a sudden he can do more than 3 radical beams, Frankie's low-key him. Frankie, take this for a whirl. Hold up, this bottle looks like it's gonna burst. Yep, I call it Super Vega Cola. Your internal structure is truly magnificently designed. You're at least on par with the past. I have been calling this! You're at least on par with the pacifista. But I was shocked to learn you managed to run yourself on plain old cola. Listen good now. Your fuel is your passion. When you use this stuff, your power will explode. I feel like a fucking giddy fucking child, man. What do we mean we're getting Super Frankie? Yo, hitting the super with the Super Cola, bro's actually gonna be a demon. Oh, we've got Zeus. Oh, why is it so dark? No, save me. Zeus, I'm coming. Saul, can you make it to the library? Of course I can. Robin, you must be worried sick. All that history was left to us by O'Hara. Devour the library. Dream. Oh, so he's listening in. Devour the library. Dream demon. Don't give them even the faintest glimmer of hope. A new world can only be born by severing things like history. Low-key, this is going to be an odd pull. Does anyone else look at Killingham at the moment and get Alistair vibes from Has-Been? Just a little bit. Frankie been holding himself back, and they call Straw Hats weak. You're 100%. Nami, leave Zeus to me. I'll cough him right up after a strike from my fist. He'll cough him right up after a strike from my fist. So Jinbei's coming in for a gut punch. Whoa, is that a fish man? They really are the most... Yo, bro, aren't you part fish man? Low-key, with them teeth? or have we just never seen your human form in any capacity? They really are the most repulsive race in the world. If anyone's going to gag, it'll be me. Good thing I brought my mask. You fucking racist. You fucking racist piece of shit. Oh, the God's Knights are such good villains because it's so easy to hate them, man. They're like they have so many just blatant "you're not worth salvation" ass characteristics. Fuck. That elitist attitude and gross ideology, it's typical for Celestial Dragons. You really must be out of touch if you even don't recognize a former warlord like Jinbei. Now, how are you going to pay for insulting a member of our crew? You fucking Sanji, if you belt the shit out of this man for Jinbei, the way they handle Sanji's character is absolutely amazing at the moment. How about I kick a hole in that precious mask of yours? Yo, and look at that Coupe de Boo! Super! My jumping power is unreal. That ain't a jump. That ain't a jump. I know a Coupe de Boo when I see it. That is fucking full powered taint energy. You just gas blasted yourself to the sky. All my muscles are raring to go. With this boost, any monster that crosses me is gonna be crying for mercy after just one hit. Super strong! Fishman Karate. Secret technique. I'm not ready for the next page, man. I'm not ready. We're getting a triple hit combo. I can feel this shit's gonna be cold. Ifrit, Jambe. The fucking Lindworm looks over. Sanji's in the fucking door. Yo, I can feel it. This is gonna be a conquer. This is gonna be a fucking on the dome conquer. This is gonna be the same fucking shit. Oh, please. I fucking love that attack so fucking much. I feel like after this stream, I'm gonna go just boot the shit up out of Pirate Warriors 4 and just play a metric fuck ton of Sanji. Super strong Dexter. Frankie punched its head off. Frankie right hooked the Lindworm. Dexter is Latin for right. Kanji choice also reflects this. He hits him with a super strong right, or super strong Dexter, right? Shatters the Lindworm's teeth, so bones are shattered, face is contorted, head rips off, Jinbei gut punches, and physically launches like a ripple throughout the whole body. Maybe Jinbei also added to the fucking top being ripped off. Shooting Zeus out. Vagabond drill. Oh, we get the concussor! Yo, he fucking flatlines. He fucking flatlines him. Pushing the bubble in, smacking his head. Is that fucking a mission? Low-key? Because he's making contact, but down there, that shit's warped out. Yo, he fucking turned his head into a fucking puddle. Just like Kid Luffy. Oh, yo. Oh, did Frankie just explode the head? Bro may or may not have untouchable blow. Did Frankie make it explode? Sanji cold as fuck. Oi, going cold. Sanji broke the helmet. Yo, he popped the fucking helmet and fucking concave the dog shit out of his head. No, don't hurt the goat killing him. Just took his head. Frankie's yo. Yo, and look at Jinbei's belt, because it actually has a Lindworm on the belt too, on his buckle. Yo, that was so fucking clean. That was actually so fucking clean. West Village. Demonic giant warrior pirates, Dory and Broggy. So, everyone's trying to hold off. We've got the giants charging in. We've got the Jarl there. We've got the Domi Reversies. They're standing like... The normal giants down here, that are normally like half or a third the height of the Jarl, when they're Domi Reversied, are like a third taller than him. We've got Zoro, Jarl, Hudrin, and Stanson. They're crackling and reforming her. With their regeneration, we could keep cutting them down over and over for eternity. And every one of them is a familiar face. Just seeing them just seeing them get hurt pains us too. What the hell can we do to stop this? Ugh! Oh, and they're all charging in. Captain Dory, Captain Broggy. Oh, they're regaining their senses like Zebek! Dory, are you still in there? I'm barely hanging on, Broggy. We're an utter disgrace. How could we ever allow such mindless insults against an esteemed elder like Jarl to cross our lips? Taking his head would stain our honor for generations. Right, it never should have come to this. We're in agreement then. I just saw they cut each other's heads off. But you're Domi Reversied, so you're probably just gonna fucking heal back from that, guys. I appreciate the gesture, but like... Of course we are. Farewell, partner. We'll never yield to those demons. A whole century of duels. We had a grand time of it together, didn't we? We are warriors of Elbath. There's nothing less for us but to die with pride. And they cut each other's heads off, refusing to block in the same way that they'd been fucking going after each other for so fucking long. I feel like next chapter, we're gonna discuss it. If they want to add some shit after, make Sanji take a smoke, 100%. The anime better do fucking the anime. The anime is gonna somehow make Zoro do it across the map. He spoiled himself. I did actually. I scrolled down and like sometimes the panel's just so big you just spoil it for yourself. Chief, Dory, Broggy, and their bodies limply drop down. Their heads disappear. Ooh, and the Domi Reversi undoes and reflips them back to who they were. What? You are both back to normal. The heads are even back in place. He's still missing his arm though, so he's just reverted back to what he was before he got Domi Reversied. He's still missing the left arm. I can see that there. Then that means... Yeah, okay. Look at that little panel there where both of them have reflipped. He's missing the left arm, right? And so when we get this last panel here, the left arm is being covered by the shield. So he's got it on the stump. So they've reverted back. So, okay, if you fully obliterate or fully kill someone that's Domi Reversied, they go back to how they were before they got Domi Reversied. And look, you can still see they're covered in injuries as well. Death breaks the demonic curse. Our gruesome corpses weren't a pretty sight for you all, but it seems your body returns to working shape the moment you flipped back. So we can go all out against the rest, huh? There's no need to hold back. Now we know we just need to land fatal blows and they'll be restored. That means lopping off their heads will work. We can even gouge out their hearts. But that's totally out of the question. I mean, they're our friends. Right, yeah, I love how they're just getting into it. They're just like, hey, how much can we fuck them up here? And all of the dummy reverses are like, huh? Hey, get all the kids back home. They shouldn't be here. I kind of feel bad. Look at these fuckwits grinning. Yeah, this is really breaking my heart. Mine bleeds for them. Honestly, my chest aches too. We're all very reluctant. But you guys better brace yourself. Oh, that's so fucking funny. Yo, Dorian Brocky, no, Deadass, they're gonna be coming in, right? Being like, remember that one time where you borrowed $5 and never paid me back? Right? Off with your head. Ugh. People trying to say, bring up Rox and his parents about this, calling it shit writing. They get off on murder, LMAO. I think Dominant Reverse requires either you or another to severely injure them. Then they... In the freezer, please. And they have to die with the mental state is normal. I'm so confused why people say that this makes bad writing for Oda just because they semi-see how it to break Dominant Reversi and that they're still alive. I mean, the answer to that is simple, right? What's stopping them just getting Dominant Reversi'd again? Like, this is a numbers game. Like, I don't know. It's not like it's a one and done busted. And like, what happens on the flip side? What happens if they kill all the giants and the giants come back to normal? And it's like, oh my god, this is great. And then Zoro gets Dominant Reversi'd. They've been waiting to slide out the home. Yo, 100%! Yo, they've always been like, yo, I knew I was better than you, but now's the time to prove it. I'm legally allowed to beat you up, right? I still don't think it's broken because we never got Imu's reaction. Yeah, what if he's still calm as fuck? I don't think this is going to be a problem. And also, there's a break next week, of course. I'm going to go back to the rock stuff because I don't think this breaks anything. Hold up. So it'll be from like 1161 onwards. And we're going to address the rumors next chapter. Oh my god, why is it wanting to take so fucking long to load, man? This shit used to be instant on this site. Especially since I'm going to be like... Actually, hold up. I may try another website to make it load quicker. 1161 we're on. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. Let's just go through it like this. Oh no, it's taking its time too. Alright, hold up. Looking for Dominant Reversi'd rocks. This is the shit with Young Summers picking on the goddess Shakuyaki herself. No, it's not that chapter. Alright. Rock snapped out of Dominant Reversi, then died. Nah, see, the thing about that is... I don't think it really fucking matters about snapping out of it and then dying. Because, and I was talking to Lotus about this the other day. Okay, so here. So, he's got his parents that have been Domi reversed and they're hunting him down, but he's refusing to fight them, right? So instead, he's counter-attacking the God Knights, right? But while he's counter-attacking the God Knights, he's not attacking his family. Charges in, and we obviously get this fucking all of them going up against him, right? When he gets Domi reversed, he's already pretty fucking injured. And then remember, his death is completely off screen. And I even said in my reaction to that chapter that I feel like Rayleigh's lying a little bit about it. So like, they start getting attacked. The shit's going around everywhere. He cuts off a limb. Where's Zebek's face, actually? So he's already beaten up here. Cuts off a limb, right? They all come in, do their big fuck-off attacks on fucking Saturn, whatever you want to call it. To the point where everyone's fucking getting passed out from Konkurasaki. So it's not like the Konkurasaki wasn't there. Everyone, like, they're all reforming. They're getting fucking diced up. Gets infected. Bro gets Domi reversing there. So, Domi reversing there. Pushes through. He's still injured and starts attacking everyone. So even when he's Domi reversing, he's still got injury marks on him from before he was Domi reversing. But he obviously gets taller, stronger, faster, gets the wings, right? Eyes literally fucking glowing a frame while his body's like crackling with energy, right? Splits that with them, charges down the wife, Eris and Teach, right? Gets cracked there, and that's when Garp and Roger pull up. But remember, at the end of the fight with Garp and Roger, right? Garp and Roger pass out, and Zebek's back at, like, fucking... Like, he's exhausted, and he's doing the face down. So, like, they come in. They clash. By the way, I love Garp flatlining this motherfucker's big nose. Like, bro, we know bro's got a huge nose. It's the Bridge of Truth. Garp flatline that shit back into his skull like a motherfucker. These guys absolutely toasted. Zebek's doing his thing. They're flipping him around and that. He's still, like, emotionally he doesn't want to do it, but he's still forced to physically fucking fight all out. They smack him upside the head, and in the beginning of 1166... I believe that Emu is only severely affected when someone with the Depths and Abyssal Covenant are eliminated. I don't disagree with that. I think that's pretty fucking apt. But look, here, at the beginning of this chapter, so 1166 opens up. Garp's on the left, Roger's on the right, both of them are slumped. Zebek's upside down, he's back to normal, and he's still injured how he was before the Domi reversing. Right? So he's injured. The God's Knights start walking up to him while he's on the ground, right? We see one of them lift a blade up over, and we hear the shunk and thanks as it cuts away, but then it hard cuts to Rayleigh and Gaban running away with Garp and Roger, and they go, what happened to Rox Rayleigh? They killed him, right? There is a whole scene between page 1 and page 1 and 2 and page 3 here. Like, there is, like, a big fucking gap here. Because, again, Rayleigh and Gaban are coming from, like, behind the God's Knights to get Garp and Roger. Right? Because that's the direction they had to fucking come from. Based on, like, the orientation of the fight earlier on in the arc. So it's like, they're dealing with that. He's about to get stabbed. So unless they watched him get stabbed and then sprint past him, grab their two guys and just fucking dip out of nowhere and they don't get chased down, the implication is there's a bit of a fucking fight that's happened here off screen, especially since Gaban and Summers know each other. And I know Summers pulls the block on him later on, but it's like, I don't know. I've said for a while, it's possible that Zebek didn't actually get killed here. The Dominator Reversi wore off, and then something else happens. Because I'm still skeptical that he might be the man marked by Flame, to be completely honest. So for people being like, oh my god, it's terrible riding, why didn't Zebek come back to full health? Well, Dorian Broggy didn't. Like, Broggy's still missing his fucking arm, right? And then with Zebek, there's an entire fucking scene electively blocked out of the flashback in your face, telling us something else happened here that we just don't know. So I'm gonna keep it for real. I think people just don't know how to read. And I hate to say that's more common when it comes to One Piece readers than you might want to think. A lot of One Piece readers just fucking don't know how to read the fucking story. They read week to week instead of like taking a step back and looking at like the progression of an arc and what an arc's set up to do like a normal story. That's just my feelings on it. I feel like Frankie will implement the OCDs into his body and he can use the start up of Coup to Vent to absorb energy and buff himself. That would be wonderful. It would also be good for Usopp to get the OCDs to absorb the energy to amplify his Kabuto. I'm not gonna lie, that would look clean AF. That really is absolutely wild tech. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that is actually just ridiculous. This being said, this was chapter 1175 and 1176. I'm sorry that the stream got broken up. I really appreciate everyone being able to come through. I'll be wrapping up in a few minutes. If anyone wants to spam questions now's your chance. You can absolutely harass me. I will be hopefully available going live over the weekend and talking with people over the weekend about this. So more than welcome to catch out those streams if I jump in any other stream, or if you haven't done so already, like I said at the beginning, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, follow, and all that good stuff, and check out the link trees in the description and in my bio, which takes us to things like my Twitter, my Twitch, my Discord, where you can join and talk anything anime and manga related. I know sometimes I can be a bit poor at responding on stuff like the Discord and all that sort of stuff, but I do get to see everything in there. Like at the moment, and I'm sorry I'm not going to be talking about it right now, but I'll be doing a video on it about the SBS stuff that's come. I've already had the chance to go through and read the SBS. It is a lot of crazy information in there, in my opinion, that I think was really cool. What is my predictions for next chapter? Honestly, next chapter opens with these guys going to fight the other giants. Then we cut over to Im intercepting Luffy and Loki. And I dare say we're going to get a new character, Dominator Reversi, next chapter that's supposed to be on our team. Low-key, all I'm saying is, right now it looks like, oh my god, we got Dorian Broggy back, and oh, everything's in the bank. What happens if Loki gets Dominator Reversi'd? Someone tell me right now, how dire do you think it would be if Loki got Dominator Reversi'd next chapter? Like, how well do you think we would be able to handle that shit? I still really want Usopp to get the Rainbow Pain as his ammo. Honestly, Burbo, I appreciate that, but low-key, right? Instead of Usopp getting the Rainbow Painters, I think Nami should have the Rainbow Painters since it's weather-related. Can you believe people still say there's no tension or stakes in Elbaf? Okay, John, I'm going to be so for real, right? There is no tensions and stakes in practically any story, because almost any story you can fucking predict. You know what I mean? Like, for the most part, unless it's something that's just a shock factor thing, most stories, if you pay attention, you can kind of predict what's going to happen in the fucking story. So, like, when people are like, oh my god, there's no tension, there's no tension. There's no tension because you elect to ignore the tension that's already here, because it's not people just all dying permanently in front of you, right? But even still, One Piece has been duping people like that all post-time skip, because we've had multiple permanent deaths post-time skip, and people still think they're not dead because every now and then one of those deaths is a fake out. The majority still aren't. I think, again, saying there's no stakes in Elbaf, we've got either the world government lose here and it's a complete embarrassment that makes them look terrible, or the Straw Hats and Giants lose here, in which case the kids get kidnapped. So it really is the stakes at the moment, all or fucking nothing for both sides. You know what I mean? Especially when they want things like the way that Ims reacted to the Needhog. It seems like Emu wants Needhog. So I wouldn't be surprised if, like, you know how Shamrock met the Gorosei and it was, I want to talk about a certain pirate. If that pirate was Loki, because he believed Loki had the Needhog fruit, and, you know, fucking Emu wasn't sure, wasn't certain, so that's why they were getting sent here when they weren't allowed to come after Harold's death because they didn't know what happened, but that's why they started coming here now, right, to recruit, and it ended up being true that, you know, he's got Needhog, and fucking Shamrock was right about his, you know, prediction of that sort of a thing. Like, if the world government got Loki right now, fucking Domi reversing him or forcibly Abyss-marked him, like, that's pretty fucking stake-heavy for an arc, isn't it? A beloved character gets introduced and is forced to serve the bad guys moving forward. We don't want the good guy to die, right? But he's uber powerful and has been completely taken over by the bad guys. That's fucking easy stakes there. I feel Oda made Summers for all those people that say Oda should kill more people and meaningless deaths. To be fair, I still don't think Summers died. Again, these guys are immortal for the most part. We haven't seen any one of them die on screen in real time. And even the Domi Reverses people aren't the ones with immortality. They've just got regen. Like the level 2 or level 1 mark of the Abyss. So it's like, it's a matter of reading comprehension, I hate to say. If Loki gets Domi Reversied, he will be the size of the Earth Realm. Like, no, fucking dead ass. Not dying, it's mostly his dialogue. His dialogue is also amazing, though. Like, low-key, Summers low-key is a sadist. Like, he's a masochist. And honestly, it's great to see him. Just like fucking Killingham, low-key is just a blatant racist. But like I said, I think the Celestial Dragons are one of the best set up villainous groups and easy to hate people in most of fiction. Like, it is, if you turn around and there isn't a member of the gods, like, if there isn't a member of the Celestial Dragons that you don't think is a bad person or you hate, I think you're reading them wrong in the first place. You know what I mean? Like how he says all these meaningless deaths that dudes be wanting in the story. Yeah, no. The only reason you should have a meaningless death, mind you, Jasham, One Piece does have a meaningless death. Ace. The whole point of Ace's character is the character died before the character's story could be concluded because his conclusion is his death, right? The whole point of Ace dying is he had so much potential, but he died young, so his potential was never lived up to. It's a meaningless death, but it's a purposeful, meaningless death. Instead of an author introducing like fucking 40 people that you don't give a shit about and killing half of them and being like, look at how big the stakes were. That guy that you don't remember the name of died. Ha ha ha. Isn't that great? That shit don't matter. So I think Oda's doing perfectly fine with the stakes, especially for post-time skip. I think people don't understand that they were lulled into a false sense of security, and now that safety net's been removed, they're still clinging to this fucking, you know, safety net like it's a fucking security blanket, and they just don't know no better. You feel like it's all possible that Luffy, Emu, Loki, and Aragni take the fight into the God Realm. Honestly, I would love the fight to be taken into the God Realm. This is going to sound so dumb, though. I feel like there's someone in the God Realm left that we haven't been introduced to. Whether it's Eustace Kid or Rouge. I feel like there's, weirdly enough, some random person, right, just vibing at the top of the God Realm. and I feel like we're just waiting, or the ethereal realm. I think we're just waiting for a new character to be introduced there. But then again, maybe I'm just reading too much into that, because I thought the same thing. I thought the fight between Luffy and Kaido was gonna like end up rising up to Mount Fuji as a set piece, right? Because aesthetically, that would have been a perfect place for the climax of their fight. That never ended up happening. So, you know, sometimes you got to not project that stuff out there, because sometimes it just doesn't happen and you get let down. And I'm a victim of it myself. Do you believe that if the Gods Knights start caring, they'll start using armament to prevent their bodies from breaking, which would interfere with their fighting style? Or didn't they find a way to fight around losing their body parts? I'm going to be for real. I think all of the God Knights are capable of armament haki, and they don't use it because if your haki is like a mana bar, you can use your haki to defend yourself, right? And you're slowly shrinking that haki bar for the duration of the fight. Or you can let your body be damaged, re-heal up using this other power system, and use all of your haki completely offensively instead of defensively. I think it's smarter. It's smarter for them to not use armament haki to defend, because it means they've got more energy to put into their offense. And, you know, the best defense is a good offense. You know what I mean? Do I got any new theories? Not that I can think of just off the dome at the second. My theories come as I think of them, you know. When I get hit on if I'm in a conversation piece, I can tell you theories for days, right? If I get asked, oh, do you have any theories? I'm like, what is a new theory that I haven't already said? You know what I mean? That being said, this was chapters 1175 and 1176 of the One Piece manga. Thank you guys and girls for coming through. Couldn't do it without you. Nothing but love. Nothing but respect. Peace. Have a damn good day. And until the next chapter of One Piece, or until the next video of mine you watch, whatever it is you're here for, thank you guys for coming through. I really feel like if another Gunko Usopp situation happens to the other Gods Knights, Won't Such will be able to throw down correctly. But that is interesting. But anyway, peace. Have a damn good day. Goodbye.